when you think about IoT and you think about consumer packaged goods that are out there, the world has never had more choice. You can buy anything on the internet now, so that your choice to buy, we'll call it a robot vacuum, is immense. So what you have to do to really earn customer trust, to sell more product, and to keep them as customers for years is to innovate. So before I bring out a gentleman here, let's roll video.
What if your Shark vacuum could clean almost anywhere, all on its own? Presenting the Shark Ion robot. It maneuvers from floors to carpets and uses smart sensor navigation to spot trouble and steer around it. This robot is a Shark that cleans, docks, and charges automatically. The Shark Ion robot.
So please join me in welcoming Rob Drew, VP of IT for SharkNinja. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You've got a really cool story that I wanted to unearth for everybody. So tell us a little bit about your journey with your Ion robots and what you're experiencing before we all got together.
Sure. So we, a few years ago, launched the new Ion robot. Now we had about a couple 100,000 robots out in consumers' home in North America. And not really a good way of slicing and dicing the data in regards to, how is the robot performing in users' homes? We have firmware updates. So we had our IoT platform, but I think like yesterday, we talked about the lakes. We had the lake, but the lake really wasn't doing much. So what we had to do on a daily basis was extract the data. That took about a day and a half. And then we had to have an analyst analyze the data for 20 robots. So it took us about a week to analyze 20 out of the 200,000 robots we had out there.
Seems like a problem.
That was a major problem. We wanted to know, was the battery running low? Was the robot completing the mission? And the time to analyze it wasn't working for us. So we partnered with Domo for other reasons. And with Domo, we said, let's connect our instance of our IoT platform, which is an S3 instance, to your S3 instance. And it was amazing that within 6 days, we were connected. We had 20 billion rows of data.
Wow.
20 billion rows of data. We now knew what was going on with that robot within that consumer's home, whether it was completing the mission, whether it was had the proper firmware, whether the battery wasn't running low, were the people using their app to start the robot, or were they pressing the clean button to start the robot? It gave us a lot more insights that ended up by going back to how do we use this data to make a better product? How do we use this data to do proactive calling from our call center? It really was amazing, to see where we are today. And now, coming into this, 2019 season as we get into holiday season, and we hope to have, over 1 million robots out there, we can now give a 5-star consumer experience to everybody out there, which is really our mantra.
Cool. So we talked about when we first got you all lit up, and we'll go off script here, so you're going to ad-lib this one. So we got you all lit up, and all this data started to come in. And you talked about your product people were looking at this data. They'd never seen this data before. Talk about that experience.
When they started seeing, this product data, it was wowed. I mean, to see the data, when we take 20 billion rows of data, we're getting that every hour from Domo. Every hour. So when someone clicks the button within their home, within an hour, we know what they're doing. We know what the robot's doing. It really is amazing, so that we, our R&D, our quality department, our engineering department, it's just, the sky is the limit now, and really, Domo was the enabler.
Very cool. So what's next? What are the plans for the future?
I think the plans for the future is to continue to build. We're doing, even with Domo, we're doing retail execution. We're doing 3-day, which is purchase to porch. We're doing operational metrics. And to be honest with you, in a few weeks, we're going to be bringing Domo out to our corporate headquarters in Boston to have a sit down with my CPO to say, what more can we do to partner in this relationship? And I think seeing yesterday on the did you know and some of the data science, I think, putting that wrapper around it, it's really going to be amazing.
That's great. So you brought something here for our customers today.
I did. So I brought 5 products, something from each one of the brands. So we have the Ninja. People know the Ninja blenders in the heated category. And then I brought a robot and another couple of vacs. And you can go on the social app and hashtag DP19, and you can win one of those products.
Very good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.